You're listening to Sideshow Network. Check out all of our shows at SideshowNetwork.tv.
Whatever you want.
All right, hello and welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever here on Sideshow Network, brought to you by Comics on Comics, where the greatest comic minds meet the greatest minds in comics. I'm Shawn.
And I'm Jen.
And thank you for joining us, where every week we go through our collection and pick it apart because it's not very good. We bought it all for $1 to 25 cents at best.
All true.
It's all very true, and this is a very Satan-themed episode.
Yep.
We're going to be reading an issue of Hellstorm, Prince of Lies, in a little bit, but let's go over first The Demon.
Ooh.
Issue number 14, The Demon, Volume 3, because you have to be specific about the volume, because there was the original Kirby series, there was the mini-series with Matt Wagner, and now there's this one, the one from the 90s.
Uh-huh.
So this is from number 14, August 1991. The story is called
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now 6, The End is Nigh-ish.
Nigh-ish. Well, you have to mention that there's also Lobo on the cover. So it's like Demon and Lobo on the cover looking to throw bombs at each other.
Yeah, because basically the premise here is...
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah,
but Lobo's here.
He's getting beat up on this first page. Because we have jumped into whatever the hell's happening.
There was a story. I think I have the issue before this one, too.
Yeah.
But it's...
What
I haven't read it in a while. So basically, Lobo is here. Lobo probably here.
They're in some sort of, like, government facility.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lobo is here, and there's a bunch of demons.
Well, there's Clarion the Witch Boy.
Right.
There's this cat Teakle, and then
There's a guy who's a pillow.
Oh, no, we're not to the pillow yet.
But he is in this book.
Well, right, we'll get to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a part of Demon's squad.
Pillow.
But Pillow Man.
He's a pillow. I don't get it.
His name is Harry.
Right.
I forgot why he's a pillow. He was a man at one point, but then he got turned into a pillow.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit.
Or strudel, or Pop-Tart. You know, one of those things.
Delicious.
But he's like a face. He's basically a square with a face on it.
And like Conan O'Brien hair.
Yeah, he has a little Conan hair.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we start with Lobo beating up this monster guy. I think his name was Sith. It's like C''TH. And he's slapping around. You know, they're fighting around each other. And Clarion shows up, and Lobo's like, "I'm gonna beat you, you stupid child." And Clarion's like, "Nope," and then he knocks him out.
Yep.
And they're there, but Clarion's there to find Jason Blood and Etrigan. They're there to, because apparently, I guess what's going on is, and I don't know exactly why, but Etrigan wants to like blow up the world with a bomb.
Right, and so does Lobo.
And Lobo apparently is,
which is why they're both here at this facility, because they're trying to steal a bomb. And Clarion, he seems to just want to kill the demon.
right? Because they're like
So
mortal.
that's why he's there.
Because they're mortal enemies from forever.
So that's why everybody's at this facility.
And so Etrigan's looking for this bomb. He finds the bomb.
And then he gets like smashed by some ragey demon.
There's a rage demon that I don't know how this is happening, but because it's coming from like Demon's crew. Like there's like these guys driving in a van.
Yeah.
You know, like this guy Randu and Tenzin Wyatt.
Yeah, I was confused by this too, because like
I forgot Glenda, his girl Glenda.
Right, but like, so there's a rage demon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they've got some guy tied to like a chair.
Yeah.
And when you say the name demon, he gets so upset that he also spawns what looks like another rage demon. Because they look exactly the same. Is it supposed to be the same kind of demon?
These big furry beasts.
Okay, because that was confusing to me, because one of them because he's currently fighting one of them, and then another one is being spawned from this guy's head. at the same time.
Yeah.
So that confused me.
Well, that's what it looks like, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I understood.
Because you say the word demon, this guy spazzes out, and he's like...
And then his couch friend is like... Argh!
Yeah, the couch friend.
Couch pillow face man.
Couch pillow face man, flesh pillow face man.
The poor guy.
Yeah. He's got some sort of psychic abilities here, which he doesn't use.
Well, whatever.
But, you know, he's pretty hard up. He's pretty hard up right now.
So Demon defeats the Rage Demon, and Clarion and whoever that guy with the bone is... Sith. Kthith finds him... Kthith. Makes me sound like I have a lisp. Kthith. So they find him, and they're like, ha ha ha, you just defeated him, but that doesn't matter, we're here now. And they, like, zap him. Zappy zap.
Yeah, they start fighting, and as this is going on...
Yes. Oh, and that other Rage Demon shows up.
The other Rage Demon shows up, and, you know, Demon has to tend with... Etrigan has to tend with that.
Right.
But as Lobo
knocks out a guard, I guess.
Knocks out a guard who was listening to Anthrax.
And Lobo's like, great, good call. I will also listen to Anthrax.
He said, and he describes Anthrax as, hey, a little light, but not bad at all. I should actually, I've had conversations with Scott Ian. I wonder how he feels about this.
You should ask him. And he's probably like, I bet Etrigan would really, not Etrigan, I bet Lobo would appreciate Scott Ian's beard.
Well, he probably would. He'd probably appreciate, if he saw a picture of Anthrax, he'd probably be like, oh, these guys aren't messing around. Look at that beard.
Look at that amazing beard.
But I'm saying, but Anthrax, you know, depends on what he's listening to. I mean, he could be listening to, you know, the Sound of White Noise album. That's, you know, it's a bit more mainstream sounding when it comes to Anthrax stuff. You know,
would you ever describe it as light?
Well, I mean, light. I mean, compared to, so this is 91. So this is straight up Sound of White Noise.
Nah.
You know, or actually, no, 91. This was a Persistence of Time. So you could be listening to, you know, this is the Joey Belladonna era. So there's, you know, a bunch of good jams around there. You know, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I actually would like to question what song we think Lobo's listening to,
because he is listening to a Walkman.
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 Right. So
anyway,
so Clarion's familiar, which is a cat named Teakle.
Becomes a lady cat.
Because a lady cat
like kind of like or like Cheetah.
Cheetah, yeah, it's actually Cheetah.
And Lobo's like, sweet, and they start like dancing to Anthrax together, and then she, of course, like claws him.
I want to imagine they're dancing to "Got the Time." That's a song.
It's fantastic.
I just why I can tell you.
No, I'm good. I have never really been a huge Anthrax fan, so I can't really like.
You're a Scott Ian fan.
I do like Scott Ian because I've always liked Scott Ian, but I always found him very funny when he used to do that like VH1 stuff. But I was always more into like the goth shit and more like the, you know, like the Cure,
what if he was listening to
Sisters of Mercy?
What if he was like, what if the guy was listening like Sisters of Mercy? You know, it's like he's like, you know, 3 hours into this Corrosion or something. Yeah.
It's the 19-hour version of this Corrosion.
Just in the background,
just never stops.
Just in the background, just says "Hey now, and now." You know,
that's fantastic.
But
anyway, she like scratches him, and he like kicks her in the stomach, and then is that a knife or just a punch? I can't tell.
Well, he's punching her because he's got
it's a punch.
Because Lobo constantly has like a towing hook on his arm, and it's just, you know, how it's drawn. Like he's punching her,
right? Because
she's getting fresh with him or whatever. Because she's, you know, Lobo's familiar, which is weird too. Because he goes around off on his own, and the cat just kind of goes. Familiar. Yeah, Clarion's familiar, and you know, the cat Teakle just kind of like sees him walk away, so it follows him,
right,
and decides to engage him that way.
Yes,
but you know, Clarion and the go to find, you know, are slapping around Etrigan.
Still slapping him around.
Bone Man, you know, he's got this bone that he's pointing at people, and it's messing him up. So basically, they finally catch him. They catch him. They knock, you know, they subdue him, and they turn him back into Jason Blood.
Yes, who's wearing a very lovely purple bathrobe.
Yes, his kimono.
So back over in the Lobo fight, he smashes the poor cat against the wall.
Because it turns back to the cat.
And it's really drawn terribly.
And he just kind of
very upset about it, actually.
He heaves it. And just smashes it
blood, and like his legs are all bent in weird ways, and it's just very upsetting.
It'll be okay.
I know, but it's a kitty.
It's an evil cat.
I don't care. I love Skoogits. I love kitties so much.
Yeah, it's a little bit disturbing.
It really upset me because I like cats so much. So anyway.
So he goes to the bomb room, and guess who's there? Phantom Stranger.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Phantom Stranger showing up just to
be here.
Phantom Stranger is just like, I'm
Hey.
here to kind of, if something bad's going down.
Did you see my fabulous cape? I
got a great cape. And the thing about Phantom Stranger, he's a lot like the Watcher from Uatu the Watcher from Marvel, where they're just there to observe.
Right.
And he can't do anything. And kind of like appeal to the better conscience because he's got this prescient abilities to look into the future and all that stuff, and he is he's like Lobo, don't do it. And Lobo's like, why am I listening to you?
Yeah.
And really, I mean,
what's really funny is he's like, I'm here to appeal to your better nature, and Lobo's like, what better nature?
Yeah, really. Has he not?
He's like, did you not do your research, bro? Like, why are you even here?
You and your wide shoulder pads or whatever you're wearing here, because he's got these giant
He's got like a medallion, and he's got like, what is that thing called that connects the? There's a
clasp.
Yeah, there's a specific name for that thing. Suntight.
Yeah, he's like.
There's a specific name for that thing, and I don't know what it is, but like. And he's like, but please, you're going to kill all these, because now Lobo's like, that's a really great idea. I want to blow up the planet too. And Phantom Stranger's like, but you would kill all these people. And he's like, yup.
The whole time too, it's actually pretty funny because he keeps mistaking him. He keeps referring to him as Elwood from Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his stupid hat.
Because of his hat.
I mean, literally, that's all he does. He shows up and he's like, "Hey, don't do that." And he's like, "Go ahead, try something." And he's like, "I can't." And I'm like, "All right, I'll see you later. I'm gonna kill everybody."
Right. He's like, you're gonna blow up the whole planet, and Lobo's like, yeah. After the first one, it's all kind of the same. It's just like whatever. And so he just runs off with his bomb, and the Phantom Stranger just stands there, and that's the end of Phantom Stranger for this issue.
Yeah, Phantom Stranger. Every time he shows up, I'm like, I understand that he's very much like a part of the DC universe in many ways, but I still do not know his purpose. Like, other than that other issue of that Guy Gardner book when he ate smoking, ate a pile of fries.
Oh yeah, in his hand.
He's
That's right. He had a fistful of fries.
Had all his white gloves. He's like, pile them on.
I don't need a plate. I'm Phantom Stranger.
And he has nothing. He's just now he's just here, just all nice and whatever. So
poor Phantom Stranger.
I don't know. I think I have to read I have the next issue of this, so maybe I'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
I think I forgot what happens. I think basically.
I'm assuming the world does not get blown up.
The world doesn't get blown up. I think something happens.
That's probably a safe bet.
Yeah, the world survives, but so
anyway, back over with Clarion. Clarion's there. Wakes up.
Clorox is they got Jason all wrapped up because they're going to torture him.
Yeah, and apparently, like, he says he's his nephew. I don't understand.
They're sort of related. I think I don't know. Maybe they're sort of related. I just read a little bit about them. I mean, I don't know if they're related.
I don't know. Whatever. So he's like, ha ha ha! I'm going to torture you and kill you. And back in the van, Kathith appears to like fuck with Demon's crew, and he like kidnaps his Jason Blood's girlfriend.
Yeah, he grabs Glenda. And he goes on, he's taking her to torture her too.
Yeah.
And Lobo sees this, and Lobo's like,
hey, nice ass, I better save you.
Nice ass, I better go save that woman. Because today we're taping this on International Women's Day.
Yep.
So I guess this is
no better comic to read.
Yeah, I think he's like, I think this is appropriate.
Yep. So
well, he wants to marry her. Because he said, when it's over, you'll be the first brides of Sith. So she's gonna. So he tries to make out with her and
she kicks him square in the nuts.
She kicks him in the nuts.
Which is weird because I can't imagine that this demon creature has nuts because he's kind of just like a bulbous,
lumpy glowing mass
thing. Yeah. So, but apparently he has nuts. And then Lobo comes and, like, smashes him in the face. And then makes him stand in front of... No, he puts his head inside the barrel of a tank, and he blows his head off. Which is sometimes when Lobo is cool. That's why I like Lobo. It's hilariously funny. I mean, it's really, really fucking funny because he literally just blows this guy's head off, and it's really funny. It's appropriate. And so he's like, sweet, and he tries to, like, go back to get that chick, and she's gone. Because she had some sweet buns. He was gonna marry her too. He's like, yeah, and she ran away. So she shows. So the sweet buns runs away. And she finds Clarion torturing Jason. Yep. And she hits Clarion with a piece of metal. Yeah, like a stick. Straight up bloodies him, and she's kind of freaked out because he's like a kid. He's an evil kid. Right, but I think she knows that he's an evil kid.
Yeah, but it still doesn't probably make it any better. I
mean, her boyfriend turns into a demon. On like a regular basis.
It's true, and she's also hanging out with a pillow.
Right, a pillow face man. So if little Clarion scares her, then, she's got some problems. Yeah, but she takes care of it. And she's like, don't die, Jason! And that's the end. Jason's worse for wear, and then... And then we don't know what happens after that. Except on the back of this comic, there's an awesome ad for Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Oh, this is what happens next. Yeah, they go... there's Pillowface, and there's Lobo, and there's Etrigan or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, this is... What the hell was fucking Phantom Stranger? Really, I mean... I don't understand what Phantom Stranger... I don't understand, like... He was just like, hey, don't do it. Lobo's like, ha, and, like, ran away. And that was it. Like, he had no... Because he can literally do nothing. Like, I have to feel like I have to read more, like, collected issues of Phantom Stranger. Because, like, I'll come across, like, backup stories for him. Yeah. And, like, I'll read it, and it's just, like... he's just kind of like showing up saying, hey, I'm a creepy guy and I got something to tell you. He's not really creepy. He's like I don't even know. Well, his whole thing, like there's a bunch of, like assorted, like origins of him. Like, right. I guess like, he was Judas at one point. Well, I think that's the current one. I don't think he's Judas. I thought the Question was supposed to be Judas in the New 52. I thought the Question was supposed to be Vic Sage. Or Renee Montoya. No, not anymore. Like, in the whole... Because then they're like, it's Phantom Stranger, and The Question, and Pandora, and they make up the Trinity of Sin. I don't even understand what the fuck happened in that part. That's stupid. Yeah, it is. That sounds stupid because the Question's involved. And the Question's like... He's a Question because he has a mask that puts his fleshy face on. Well, no, not in this one. This is... It's dumb and whatever. It's just like, let's do a whole bunch of events that, like, don't make sense, and now convergence. The end. Pretty much. That's the New 52 in a nutshell. Well, anyways, this was not the New 52. This was Demon, 1991, August, issue number 14. Yes. With Lobo and Anthrax. Ooh, Anthrax.
So maybe you've got a great idea for a business and want to start selling your products or services online. Maybe you're an established business owner looking for new customers, or maybe you're interested in starting a personal website. No matter who you are, GoDaddy wants to help you succeed online. Right now, GoDaddy is offering a .com domain for just $1.49. It's go time. Start your website today. Visit GoDaddy.com and enter promo code COMICS149. That's COMICS149 to get your $1.49.com. Some limitations apply. See website for details.
Yay, we're back.
All right, we're back with another hell-bent issue. Ooh. With Hellstorm, Prince of Lies. Yeah. From July 1994? 93? Where the hell's my insignia?
Oh, it's not on that one. I think it's the next page. There you go.
Okay, July 93. I don't like when I can't find it. Nope. Which is mad. But yeah, so Hellstorm. Damien Hellstrom. Hellstrom Thurmond. He is
close enough.
He's he got his own series back in the 90s. It was
so good to see Strom Thurmond doing something.
Strom Thurmond, Hell's hero.
That's actually very accurate. That is correct. Let us continue.
It's a good book. That's what they intended, but it just kind of got a little bit off.
So yeah, it starts out with like this demon in hell who wanders away and like finds a bunch of avatar people. Like one of them represents Hellstorm, and there's a bunch of other people here, and he's like, "Oh, fun toys." So he's gonna play with them.
Yeah, hell seems like a very odd place.
Yeah, well, apparently you got little toys. And so he's like, great, I'm going to play with all these little toys. And so then then we cut to, New York, I'm assuming?
He's in New York, and, like, Hellstrom,
he's trying to convince whoever the fuck that guy is.
I don't know. He's talking to some dude.
Some guy. He's trying to convince him that he's the son of Satan. And he's like, whatever, bro. Like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't know much about but I don't know
They're
tons.
playing chess.
Yeah, because just I'll be honest, like, I just grabbed this book just for the sake of, like... Grabbing it, because I've always, wondered, like, Hellstorm, like, he's really cool. Like, Hellstorm was really cool, the Defenders, like, the late issues of the Defenders, when, like, him and, he's hanging out with, what's-her-face, Hellcat, who I think is in here at some point, or Patsy Walker, and they're just, because they get married, and, they just kind of, whatever, they're just there, and they do just go on these weird missions with the Defenders, and then they kind of go away because he goes to kind of be like a supernatural detective or something.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, whoever, he's talking to some dude about his supernatural powers, and...
He's like, I really am the son of Satan. He's like, whatever.
I'm assuming this is setting up something for, like, another issue.
Yeah, probably.
Because it doesn't really factor in too much to...
No, because this is, like, the first part in the story, so whatever happens is whatever. So he, like... goes outside, and there's some dude who's like, hey, time to go to the airport. He's like, nobody knows I'm here. And he's like, oh, the people who matter know. So this mystery guy
jumps to the airport.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about this demon, though, because this demon is just making
blurble.
He's just holding, like, these figures on this weird, like, ethereal plane.
Yeah.
And he's, like, doing stuff with them.
He just says, me. It's just basically something.
Burble.
Yeah.
Bub, blub.
He just sounds like... He just sounds like me. Blurble, blah, blah, me.
Blah, blah, blah.
Whatever, bro.
So, anyways, back at the airport. We're at JFK Airport. And there's some...
Priest guy.
Who's
not really a priest.
Apparently, he's a bad priest.
Well, he got excommunicated by the Catholic Church.
Something happened in Hellstorm 1. I guess, why didn't I read that? But he sees Hellstorm in the airport, and he freaks the fuck out. I'm actually confused by this scene here. He's rushing to the men's room, but, like, is he, like following a woman in there?
Oh, I don't know.
Or what? Or, like, he's hiding, jumping away from Hellstorm? Or is he bumping into her? I'm really confused by this shot.
That panel I don't understand, because I'm not sure if he's trying to get there, and he ran into her and said, like, oh, excuse me, and she goes, I'm in no hurry.
Like, I don't know who this chick is.
I don't know. I'm assuming she's probably somebody I should recognize, but I don't.
It's Joan Jett.
Sure. Joan Jett doing good. Yeah.
So, anyway, so this priest jumps into a stall to cast a spell on himself.
Yeah, he has, like, a pocket grimoire. Which is, like, a thing, apparently. And I don't know if he actually casts a spell or if he just fucks up. Because that's what I couldn't tell. It was like he's, like, trying to say some sort of spell, and then this, like, big, thing of light that smells.
Yeah, it's a really bad smell, because everybody in the airport's like, hey, stinky. Man? Martin Van Buren down here is very taken aback. He's got some like, old-timey guy, looks like John Quincy Adams with sideburns.
Yeah.
But yeah, so... Yeah.
So he was like, oh, smell. Like, and then... It, like, goes into his niece's body.
Right, it goes into the niece's body, and she gets all... And then it goes into some other dude's body. Because somehow this is happening because of the demon who's playing with these...
little figures in hell.
He's, like, possessing them by, like, grabbing them or something to that effect.
And then, like, the niece demon and the guy... random guy who has no affiliation demon start fighting each other.
No, they start fighting Hellstorm.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, Hellstorm with his hair. See?
But see, it's so confusing because he looks like, if you go back to the other page.
This other guy looks like a
no, but like
that guy.
Oh, okay, it's different.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's different. He's like
okay, so she jumps on Damien Hellstorm.
Damien.
Damien's always a terrible name. Any character named Damien is a pile of shit, including Damian Wayne. So like they like jump on each other, and there's like fighting and I don't know, and he like throws her out a window.
She's wearing a bikini all of a sudden too. It's kind of weird.
It's weird because she was wearing clothes and now she's in a bikini, and he just like throws her out the window.
Maybe her clothes burned off, except for like her other clothes.
And like he jumps out of the window to like continue fighting her, and for some reason now she's completely naked, and she doesn't understand how she ended up naked or on the runway. And
Hellstorm shows up with his trident, which I actually think is kind of cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, he kind of just
like a
brings up his Soulfire trident or his Hellfire trident, and he just kind of, gets that up. I mean, I don't know. He's not like because he's not all costumed in this in transition. Like back in the day, he used to have some costumes. He used to have capes and shit.
Yeah, no,
now he just kind of looks
shirtless, wearing pants.
Now he's just got pants and a hair and whatever. But so anyway, so this somehow the guy on the motorcycle shows up, and he gets turned into Soulfire.
Oh yeah, the guy on the motorcycle is that random guy who didn't have anything to do with this.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, okay. So he gets turned into Soulfire, and Soulfire is hilarious.
Soulfire is hilarious because he's just screaming out like all these like really like macho like
not only that,
angry things,
but like it's the cliche of demon phrases. He's like, "I will bathe in your blood," and you're just like, "Okay, whatever."
And for some reason, he's like half mummy.
Yeah, he's like, but only up to like, is it the first row of abs? Like he's only wrapped up to like the first row of abs.
But he's got spiky hands. And he's got like a
Ghost Rider head.
He's got like big like spikes on his back.
Yeah,
like just a big 90s.
Yeah, and he's just like every word out of his mouth is just like, "I will see you crawl,
beg for mercy, and eat my ass.
I will bathe in your blood." Ah, and you're just like, okay, so it's like literally like spin the wheel of hell cliches, and like this is all this guy says.
Spin the wheel of hell cliches. I like it.
That's all it says.
That's a good.
Like if you were doing a drinking game, it was like drink every time you read a really cliche thing a demon would say, you'd be trashed by the third panel.
You'd be dead. Jesus.
It's pretty stupid.
So then
he shablams him into an airplane.
Skablam.
And it looks like the plane explodes.
Yeah, that's great.
Good job.
Hope there's people on it.
Good job, guys. And then so skablams him, and I guess that means he's taken care of.
And then some other girl.
Which kind of sucks because it was just like some poor innocent dude on a motorcycle who has now been turned into a demon and now is dead.
Well, man, whatever. I mean, you can't help it. Shit's going on. Demons or whatever.
So then he starts fighting the chick in the bikini again because now she's wearing clothes again.
It's a different girl because she's got like longer hair, and she's got the priest, and she's got him all wrapped up, and he's like, whatever, I'm back, I'm gonna fight, and then
the fuck that is.
And then Demon Man is like demon in the demon plane. He's like making noises, snark, Elix, and
he's having fun basically, and then like. Some lady demon with uneven boobs shows up.
No, it's the same girl. It's the same girl that he was just fighting.
Can't tell.
And then Soulfire shows up again.
Oh, so he's not Cadet.
Cadet?
Cadet.
I cadetted you.
You're Cadet. No.
And apparently he gets the best of Hellstrom. And
he says barbecue for everyone.
That wasn't on the demon.
That's not on the wheel of cliche.
That actually might be Strom Thurmond saying that because he's from the South, so he's probably like, "Hey, barbecue, everybody! We're gonna
chew up some barbecue, everybody.
We're gonna roast some corn. We're gonna invite
only white people. To this barbecue. Yeah, because it's Strom Thurmond. He's only inviting white people.
Yeah, He's doing all right. Yeah, but so that's it. Actually, that was it.
Very short.
It also has one of my favorite Marvel like back issue, or not back issue, but like your subscription ads, and it just has like Excalibur for some reason having a barbecue. Speaking of barbecues, like a beach barbecue, And there's the Nightcrawler showing up in
wearing board shorts,
and a Panama Jack hat, and he's carrying hot dogs, and he's there to give them to Megan and I'm assuming it's Kitty Pryde.
Oh man!
While Captain Britain in the background makes lunch.
Huh?
That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice.
It's a nice way to spend a day.
Oh, there's Lockheed up there too, hanging out, drinking.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice way to spend a day.
It's adorable.
Yeah, it's cute.
But anyway, so that's Hellstorm.
It's Hellstorm.
That's Hellstorm, Prince of Lies. I don't know. I feel compelled. The power of Satan compels me to read more of these. Okay. But I feel like I want to read more of like older, like Son of Satan stuff, just to find out more about the character and just I don't know. I'm just curious because this is. Although Warren Ellis did start his like one of his early comic book works was in like the latter issues of this series, so, which makes sense. But anyways, that was that Hellstorm, and that is it for this week.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening, guys. We would like you to check us out on Instagram and Twitter and Tumblr. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Angry Hero Shawn, SHAWN.
And I am at Jen Stansfield on Twitter and the Instagram, and jenstansfield.tumblr.com, jenstansfield.wordpress.com. Yeah.
And theangryhero.tumblr.com. So thanks for listening, folks, and we will talk to you soon.
Bye.